This week we are learning about birds. This is an all-about book titled Beautiful Birds. The author, Justin McCrory Martin, probably had an interest in birds and learned a lot about them, so he wrote this book. While I'm reading, I'd like you to be thinking about some interesting facts that come up in each chapter. At the front of the book, in this nonfiction book, you'll find the table of contents. That tells us what's in the book and what page you're going to find it on. This particular book has 3 chapters in it. Chapter 1, Meet the Birds. Look, what is that soaring through the bright blue sky? It is a beautiful bird. There's a picture of an eagle. How can you tell if something is a bird? Birds are the only animals that have feathers. All birds also have 2 wings, 2 legs, and a beak. Fast fact, birds are warm-blooded. A bird's body's temperature stays the same no matter how warm or cold it is outside, which is different than reptiles, which are cold-blooded, which we learned about a few weeks ago. So an interesting fact that came up on this page was birds have feathers. That's what makes them different than from other animals. And birds are warm-blooded, just like us. Most birds can fly, but not all of them. Penguins are flightless. They use their wings as flippers to swim through the water. There's a king penguin. Fast fact, not all flying creatures are birds. Bats are mammals. They have hair, not feathers. There are about 10,000 different kinds of birds. They live all over the world. Birds come in every color you can possibly imagine. Here's one of my favorites. A peacock feather looks like this close up. Peacocks are one of my favorite birds. Something that I learned, a fact I learned on this page is that not all birds can fly. Chapter 2, Bird Skills. Birds have excellent eyesight. They use their eyes to spot food. Some eat plants. Some eat fruit. Some eat other creatures, including bugs, mice, and snakes. This is an amazing photograph. The caption underneath says, "An owl feasts on a snake." Take a look at that. Birds make sounds to communicate with other birds. Parrots can even be trained to repeat words. So this warbler makes a tweeting sound. This duck makes a quack. This toucan squawks. And this parrot, if you train it right, can say hello. Something I learned on this page is that birds have excellent eyesight, and they need that to capture their food. And that birds make sounds to communicate with other birds. And finally, birds eat plants, insects, and other creatures. Some birds migrate. They travel long distances every year. They fly to cool places for the summer and warm places for the winter. This is a photograph of migrating geese fly together in a V shape. I bet you've seen that before. Many birds build nests. Nests are a perfect place to lay eggs. They are also a perfect place to raise chicks. A mother robin feeds a grasshopper to her chicks. And a fast fact, all birds lay eggs. And our last fact here, birds build nests and lay eggs. Chapter 3, Amazing Birds. Want to meet some amazing birds? Marabou storks have wingspans of up to 13 feet. Wow, that is wider than a bus. Peregrine falcons are the fastest flyers. They can go 90 miles per hour. That is faster than a cheetah and way, way faster than the quickest person ever. And here is a chart showing speed, and the speed of a person is 25 miles per hour. The speed of a cheetah is 70 miles per hour, but the speed of a peregrine falcon is 90 miles per hour. If you were to get in your car and drive 90 miles per hour, you'd probably get a ticket. Ostriches are the biggest birds. They can grow to be 9 feet tall. An ostrich would even tower over the tallest basketball player in the world. There is an ostrich egg and a regular egg of a hen. Ostriches lay the largest eggs of any bird. Wow, look at the difference. The smallest birds are hummingbirds. Sometimes these tiny wonders fly into yards to sip nectar from flowers. There are so many beautiful birds to see. You only have to look around. Some hummingbirds are just 2.5 inches long. These special birds can hover in the air. And I bet you've seen those in our neighborhood. And finally, at the back of a nonfiction book, you will also find a glossary. A glossary lists the different words that showed up in the book and what that word means. For example, flightless was in the book, and it says unable to fly. That's what that word means. So if you come to a tricky word in a nonfiction book, sometimes you can go to the back and find out what that word means. Wow, birds are fascinating creatures. I can't wait to learn more about them.